Hi everyone, this is a review of the Hobby Lobby DD Wax Melts 8 new scents from June 2021. These are the first new scents that have come out in over a year. Usually they have scents that come out at the end of the year, but they did not last year because of COVID. And 8 scents is actually the fewest scents they've come out with at one time. Usually they come out with more at the same time. So it's a little bit disappointing. Um, in general, with really two exceptions, I would say, I'm really not impressed with these. I think the best Hobby Lobby wax melts came out in December 2017 and July 2018. There have been some good ones after that. And every collection, there's maybe 2, possibly 3 that are really good. But I think those 2017-18 scents were the best. Most of the 2019 and 2020 scents were just okay for me. Again, with a few exceptions. But I think these new scents, with the exception of Grandpa's Chair and maybe Amber Blossoms, are just kind of mediocre. So maybe if they had come out with more scents, there would have been more that were better that I really, really adored. But these are just kind of, like I said, just kind of meh for me. So I will get started with Amber Blossoms. Notes are, and the notes are right on the, at least what's nice is they put the at least they put some of the notes on the label. I don't think they put all of the notes, obviously, because these do not, consist of only 3 notes. There are other notes. So the notes are amber, orange blossoms, and wildflowers. And if you've never seen my reviews before, I don't actually look at the notes until after I've done the review because I don't want to be swayed by what I think it should smell like. This is actually one of the better ones. This is a lovely, super sweet, perfumey floral with a hint of honey and maybe a smidgen of green tea. Even with the green tea, it's actually very, very sweet, very perfumey, which I like those types of scents. Looking at the notes, the honey I detect is probably the orange blossoms, which do tend to have like a honey type note. Smells a little bit like neroli. Again, could have a honey note. I don't really smell the orange blossoms per se, though. So I don't really smell a neroli note. To me, it smells a little bit more like honey. This smells almost exactly like, or it might be the same as, Sensational's Sunflower Fields and Hallmark Sunflower Fields, which were the same scent even though they're by different companies. Although those scents are slightly sweeter, so I don't know if they're exactly the same, but I really, really like this scent. The throw was medium, like a 3 out of 5, so it would do well in a small to medium-sized room. So I like my wax melts to be really, really strong and have a really strong throw. And this one I would have really have loved if it had been a little bit stronger. So next we have, and I don't know why they assign numbers to some of these. I think because maybe they also have them in candle format and oil format. This is number 90, Amberwood and Cedar. And the notes are cedarwood, citrus, and patchouli. This is a warm, perfumey scent with ambery, soapy, and milky, woodsy sandalwood notes with just a hint of patchouli. It's not too perfumey or overly sweet. The perfumey note smells a little bit like perfume that's gone a little too old, but not in a bad way. It's a nice scent, but it's kind of basic. Looking at the notes, I don't get any citrus at all. The throw on this one is also a medium, 3 out of 5. Would do well in a small to medium-sized room. Next we have number 48, Citrus and Wild Rose. Notes are wild rose, lily, and violet. Sounds like a really nice, rosy floral scent. But if you're hoping for any type of a floral or a rose scent at all based on the name and the notes, you will be disappointed. This one is just weird. And I think it should be called Cucumber Meadows, as it smells like grass and cucumbers or aloe and a savory herbal scent and maybe just a tinge of sweetness that could be wildflowers, maybe rose, but I'm not even sure about that. Melted, it's a little bit less savory. It's slightly sweeter, although it's not a sweet scent at all. Takes on a tiny bit of a soapy note, but I still don't detect. Let me smell it again. No. Oh gosh. No, I just don't. There's something in this that I just don't like. I don't detect rose or lily or violet. It's like I said, like a cucumber, but that savory note just makes it smell like musty. That's the word I'm thinking of, like a musty, kind of a dirty. I do not like this at all. It's not at all what I was expecting. And the throw is strong. It's a 3.5 out of 5. It would do well in a medium to a large room, but yeah, not a fan of that one. Or of this one. Crushed eucalyptus. The notes are eucalyptus, santal, and cardamom. Oh, and I should turn these upside down so you can see the color. That's the color of amber blossoms, the color of amberwood cedar, the color of citrus and wild rose, and the color of crushed eucalyptus. Again, I was hoping this would smell like eucalyptus, or at least like maybe a sensational zen with that hint of eucalyptus. But no, this is a salty, very savory herbal scent with a peppery note, like something you would put in a salad, maybe like a sage. It's definitely not eucalyptus, which would smell more like pine and Vicks Vapor Rub. It doesn't even have a nasal clearing effect that eucalyptus has. It has a hint of a bergamot note, I think, that almost gives it a cologne type vibe, but it's not a cologne scent at all, and there's nothing like that in the notes, although it might be in the notes, it's just not listed on the label. It has barely any sweetness. It's very salty, which gives it a tiny bit of like a Play-Doh note, like it almost smells like Play-Doh clay. Looking at the notes, cardamom is a nutty, buttery version of clove with a smidgen of fennel and herbal undertones, and I'm not getting anything clove-like from this scent. Santal is a sandalwood type scent, and I don't detect that either. It's not a bad scent, it's just not something I'd want my house to smell like, and throw on this one, of course, happens to be very strong, 4 out of 5. I wish I'd liked the scent, though, because the throw is really good. Next is Grandpa's Chair. Thankfully, I found one that is a keeper, that almost makes all the other ones worthwhile. Notes are, this is kind of odd, notes are music, oud, and bergamot. This is a fantastic scent of sweet tobacco and maybe also patchouli and a hint of oud. Oud is a deep, rich, resinous, tree sappy, woodsy scent that makes other scents smell classy, like an expensive furniture store. It's mostly tobacco though, like the sweet tobacco, like 80%. And it's sweeter than most sweet tobacco scents. Like it might have something else in there, like a sweet incensey note or even a floral in the background. Looking at the notes, there's the oud. Bergamot is added to scents to give them a cologne note, although I don't detect any cologne notes in this scent. And I did not hear any music notes with this scent. But it's fantastic. I love the scent, and the throw is very strong, 4 out of 5. So this one is a definite keeper for me. Grandpa's Chair. This is the best one, I think, out of all of them. Maple cream and latte. Notes are coffee beans, coconut milk, and maple. Oh, I didn't notice. No, I don't smell that. This smells like cinnamon French toast without the bready note. That's really what it smells like, with a bit of maple syrup, served with a cup of coffee. It's a nice breakfast type scent. It's not as coffee-ish as I would have expected, especially when melting. I really barely smell the coffee. But it's a nice, cozy scent. I don't smell coconut. It really just smells, like I said, I definitely smell cinnamon. I definitely smell the maple, like a maple syrup. It's sweet. It's very nice, but not really that coffee-ish. And the throw is strong, like a 3.5 out of 5. Next is Orange Dreamsicle. Notes are orange, grapefruit, and sandalwood. So I was really looking forward to this one because I love these types of scents. And it smells just like an orange creamsicle. What else can I say? It's fantastic and it's sweet. It's like 85% fake orange, but fake in a good way. And like maybe 15% sweet, creamy vanilla. I don't smell grapefruit, which would be bitter, although the grapefruit could be the reason for the very slight tart citrusiness of the orange that gives a little bit of a tang vibe in a good way, although it's not overly orangey. I don't detect any sandalwood. I don't detect any woodsy notes. I just smell the orange and the vanilla. So it's very nice. You can never go wrong with an orange creamsicle type scent. It smells like pretty much like every orange creamsicle scent type, out there. Again, it's very nice. The throw, unfortunately, was kind of medium, like a 3 out of 5 would do well in a small to medium sized room. These types of orangey scents are usually really strong or bold throwers, so I was a little bit disappointed that this wasn't much stronger. And next is vanilla, cashmere, and cedar. Notes are vanilla, cedar, and patchouli. One thing I want to point out is there's only 8 scents, and of them, 3 of them are like ambery cedar type scents. So they really could have done something else. They could have, instead of, having 3 of those similar type scents, they could have maybe had 2 of them be something else. Maybe like a nice lemon scent or, something else. I don't know, coconut, whatever. But it seems like, 3 of the same types of scents in an 8 scent collection is just a little bit much. Notes are vanilla, cedar, and patchouli. This is a milky, woodsy scent, sandalwood, with cedar, patchouli, and vanilla. It's sweet but not overly sweet and a little perfumey. It's slightly more of an incensey scent than a woodsy scent. I like it. It's pretty basic. Looking at the notes, they're spot on, and the throw on this one was medium, like a 3 out of 5 would do well in a small to medium-sized room. So there you have it, the 8 new DD wax melt scents from Hobby Lobby. Only 8 this season. That were just okay for me, except, like I said, Grandpa's chair, absolutely fantastic and very strong and lasted for a long time. So Grandpa's chair is definitely the winner in this collection. If you want to read a text version of this review, just go to waxmeltreviews.com and feel free to join our Facebook group where we discuss all different brands and scents for retail and store-bought wax melts, including the DD brand. And you can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and also on our website at waxmeltreviews.com. Have a good day.